driven by a sharp fall in the applications by foreign health workers and their family members. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Fajira. If you're seeing this beautiful face for the very first time, I'm so happy to have you all in our beautiful family. For my returning subscribers, thank you for always coming back to watch my videos. I really do appreciate. God bless you. And if you're new to this channel, I create content on UK immigration updates, which I'm about to share one right now. Live in the UK, scholarships in the UK, like everything you can think about the UK. So if you're someone who is interested in such content, please do hit on that subscribe button, turn on the notification bell, so each time I upload a new video, you're going to be the very first person to see that video. So just as you can see on my screen, the number of migrants applying for key visa routes to the UK has dropped by more than a third in a year. It has been revealed applications for a total of 772,200 people were submitted across the main visa categories in the year to March 2025. This is down 37% from nearly 1.24 million compared to the previous 12 months. Home Office data published on Thursday shows that's to show that what they are doing regarding cutting down net migration is actually working. So as you can see, the decline has been put down to changes introduced in early 2024 by the previous Conservative government, which were aimed to bring down record levels of legal migration. We know what the Conservative government did. In as much as the Labour Party have taken off from there, this was first implemented by the Conservative Party, and from what we can see, it's actually working very well. So I don't think the Labour Party will do something different from what the Conservative Party have put in place, because it's actually working for them. They included a ban on overseas care workers and students bringing family members to Britain with them, and a steep rise in the salary needed for skilled workers to 38,700. We know a lot of companies do not really offer their employees 38,700, except you are in the tech industry, which you could earn from 45,000 and above. Key visa routes to the UK are defined as skilled worker, health and care worker, sponsored study, family, seasonal worker, and the youth mobility scheme. The latest figures cover the main worker, study, and family visa categories. So that's where they are getting those figures from. As you can see, the drop has mainly been driven by a sharp fall in the applications by foreign health workers and their family members, which decreased by 78% from 359,300 in 2023-2024 to 80,700 in 2024-2025. That's a massive drop. Like, that's a sharp drop. There was an even step up in applications by family members of those wanting to come to the UK on a sponsored study visa, which we know that if you're coming to study in the UK, you're not allowed to come with your dependent, except you're coming to do masters in research. In the UK, there are very few universities that offer masters in research. As you can see, this was down by 83%, though the number of men applicants for this visa route dropped by just 11%. Researchers at the Migration Observatory at the University of Oxford, Dr. Ben Brendo, said that the tightening of immigration rules under the previous government has led to a sharp decline in visa applications over the past years, which we all know. Now, this was driven primarily by a fall in applications from health and care workers and student family members, most of whom now cannot come to the UK to join their family. And that's really sad, to be honest. Imagine coming to study in the UK and you leave your family behind. And the thing is, they cannot come to stay with you. But the good thing is that they can apply for a visit visa. 6 months, 2 years, 5 years, 10 years, and so on. But they cannot apply to come and stay with you, except you're doing a master's in research. Or maybe you get a job as a skilled worker and you're able to earn up to £38,700 and above. Many applications from health and care workers also fell, possibly reflecting fewer vacancies and government focus on exploitation in the sector. We know that the UK government have now said that before an employer will go out, like outside the UK, to recruit from overseas, they need to show a proof that they've actually tried to recruit those in the UK and they were not able to do that before the Home Office will approve the COS for them to be able to recruit from overseas. UNICEF's head of social care, Gavin Edwards, said that the restrictions are behind the fall in the number of applicants in the social care sector. Workers who come here from overseas are propping up to the social care sector, which still faces a huge recruitment crisis, he said. So, reform are needed urgently so the government has control over visa sponsorship from what it is now, with the new rules that employers should seek people in the UK first before thinking of recruiting from overseas. With that, the net migration will further go down, to be honest. This will stop unscrupulous employers from threatening staff with dismissal or deportation. The call comes as the government announced changes to care worker recruitment that came into force this week. So the new rules aim to tackle the reliance on overseas labor in the sector as well as exploitation, as earlier mentioned. Dr. Brindo said that applications from migrants recruited for jobs outside health and care had fallen less than expected, and that with the increase in salary thresholds, it appears that many employers are simply paying workers more. The number of main applicants for skilled worker visas dropped by 16% year on year, while applications for their dependents decreased by 13%. Dr. Brendo added, it's important to remember, however, that the fall in application was possible because the number of people coming to UK since Brexit has been so high. Despite this decline, applications from non-EU citizens remain well above pre-Brexit levels, as you can see. As of mid-2024, overall net migration was also still much higher than it has been pre-Brexit. So, as you can see from the review, it's obvious that the new rules that the Conservative Party put in place is actually working for them. And they're looking at maintaining this because every government that comes in, the first thing they look at is how to cut net migration. You can see the decline in dependents, care workers, and students applying for their visas. But another thing I would say, if you're planning to come to the UK as a student and you have your family you want to come with, you should start looking out for schools. There are a few schools that offer masters in research. You can start looking out for such schools. And if you're able to gain admission to come to the UK to do your masters in research, then you're able to bring your dependents with you in 2025. Now, another thing you have to think of, for those who are thinking of coming to the UK as skilled workers, you can apply for skilled jobs, and some skilled jobs may pay you above 38,700. And not only that, some skilled jobs may be able to pay for your visa fee and also your IHS for you and your dependents. Now, if you're looking at coming to the UK as a care worker, you have a family, you can also still come to the UK as a care worker on your own and sort yourself. Find another sponsorship that will be able to allow dependents and you can bring your dependents. But if you're unable to find that in the next 1, 2, 3 years, you can still apply for a visa for your family to come visit you and go back. Then once you're able to sort yourself, you can now apply for them to come as your dependent. So if you're still planning to come to the UK, the doors are still open, but it all depends on how you go about it. I've seen some videos that said, oh, the UK government have said they've closed their door to international or maybe overseas applicants. But guys, this all depends on how you go about it. So if it is the UK that you still want to migrate to this year, you can still migrate to the UK this year. Just change your plan, change your pattern, and see everything working out for your good. So guys, this brings us to the end of today's video, and I hope you find this video helpful. And if you do find it helpful, please do like and share with your friends and loved ones, and also do not forget to hit on that subscribe button, turn on the notification bell, so each time I upload a new video, you're going to be the very first person to see that video. Until I see you in my next video, guys, do take care and have a lovely day. Thank you very much for watching. Bye bye for now.